Today on Vox, we have information on Donald Trump, Ben & Jerry's, and more. Morgan Sense will have your local weather, and Aaron Carroll will have your sports.
It's Halloween, Wednesday, October 31st, 2018. You're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Gideon Ratcliffe.
UTC students are now preparing for a presidential visit. President Donald Trump is coming to McKenzie Arena. It should be packed with 10,000 people inside and tons of people outside. Marlon Carter said, "I don't feel like he cares enough about he doesn't care about nothing but rich folks and getting rich. He don't need to be here." He, with many others, are planning on peacefully protesting outside.
Tennessee officials have awarded more than $4 million in Juvenile Justice Reform Division grants to 6 recipients. The Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services said Tuesday the grants were focused on areas with limited home and community-based alternative placements. The goal of the grants is to provide evidence-based treatment options to reduce out-of-home placements for youth.
Ben & Jerry's is putting politics where their mouths are. The ice cream company has issued a new flavor called Pecan Resist. Officials say it's part of a campaign to lick injustice and help those fighting to make the U.S. more fair place for everyone. Pecan Resist is highlighting 4 groups focusing on belonging, community, freedom, and justice. Color of Change, Honor the Earth, Women's March, and NETA. Ben & Jerry's is donating $25,000 to each organization and is encouraging its customers to find out more about their agendas. Pecan Resist is a limited batch ice cream, so try it while you can.
Some people aren't happy about trick-or-treating on a weeknight. The Halloween and Costume Association launched a national petition asking President Trump to move Halloween to the last Saturday of October. So far, more than 33,000 people have signed the petition at change.org this year. Halloween falls on a Wednesday. The organization said changing it to Saturday would make for a safer, longer, stress-free celebration that benefits parents and kids.
India's Prime Minister is unveiling the world's tallest statue Wednesday. Officially called the Statue of Unity, it's about 180 meters tall, a version of freedom fighter Sardar Patel credited with the uniting of the country during its independence era. The statue is also known as India's Iron Man, just as Patel was, but it's not without controversy where it stands, to its huge price tag to the environmental damage done while it was being built.
Movie box office boom times are supposed to be this summer and around Christmas, but what about October? It's been quite a month, as David Daniel reports in today's Hollywood Minute.
Human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
Venom has led the way to a record month. Domestic box office this month is $786 million, the best October ever. Venom has contributed $187 million of that, and worldwide it's topped $500 million. Demi Moore says a self-destructive path could have ended her career. Moore was honored Saturday by a program for women recovering from substance and alcohol abuse. She used the occasion to recall, "Early in my career, I was spiraling down a path of real self-destruction, and no matter what success I had, I just never felt good enough." How did she survive? Says Moore, maybe it was divine intervention. A Star is Born has found a 3rd straight week atop the Billboard chart. The soundtrack for the acclaimed musical drama stayed #1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart. The last time a theatrical movie soundtrack spent its first 3 weeks at #1, Bad Boys 2, which ruled the chart for 4 straight weeks 15 years ago. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Now let's send it over to Morgan with your weather report.
I have information on the aftermath of Typhoon U2 and your local weather after this break.
thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Our new hot, fresh breakfast will get you the readiest. Holiday Inn Express, be the readiest.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful
Welcome back. Authorities in the Philippines are searching for victims of a landslide in the country's mountain Providence. The landslide, triggered by rains from Typhoon U2, buried 3 government buildings Tuesday afternoon. So far, 2 people have been found dead, 5 people have been rescued, and 21 are still unaccounted for. Rescue workers are facing difficulties in accessing these areas as roads leading to the site have become inaccessible. Today's forecast is sunny with a high of 73 and a low of 53, which is perfect for trick-or-treaters tonight. Now let's send it over to Aaron with your scores from last night.
NBA scores and more after this break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream.
bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
What are we looking at? Formaldehyde, acrolein, nitrobenzene. This actually has over 7,000 chemicals. Don't get me started on what they do to you. Prematurely wrinkled skin, stunted lung growth,
Mr. Essler.
tooth loss, cancer.
Mr. Essler.
Hang on.
If cigarettes looked as dangerous as they are, you'd run like hell. Find out the real cost of tobacco.
Now let's take a look at your NBA scores. The 76ers lost to the Raptors 112-129. The Hawks lost to the Cavs 114-136. The Clippers lost to the Thunder 110-128. And the Heat lost to the Hornets 113-125. With the Thunders beating the Clippers starting with a 20-0 run in the third quarter, here are the highlights.
Finishes it off. Here's Westbrook. He and Beverly got a little history. And this time Westbrook just bullies his way into the lane, using that size and that strength. Closeout by Jeremy Grant. And a really hard screen by Gordon to 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gallinari extends and finishes. Boy, he drew Steven Adams out of the screen. Got around it. Fires it over the corner to a Gallinari three. Another three for Danilo Gallinari. Westbrook, the lob. Adams caught it at the apex and throws it down. Got a ball at the same out of bounds. Over to Jeremy Grant, wide open for the lead. And the Thunder have it at 70-69. The Thunder want him to. George bounces into a three. Knocks it out by Paul George. George with the step on Harris. Dishes it off to Adams, who throws it down. A great defense by Steven Adams, forcing the tough shot. Up ahead, Grant got behind the defense and makes him pay. Thunder have outscored him 31-6. Patterson make it 34-6.
And that time called his own number. That's a nice tip. Steal out front.
Patrick Patterson making his second dunk as a Thunder player. He got his first against Phoenix. No defense, forcing the turnover on Williams. The lob, Westbrook, oh my! Wow. Elevation to the max. Taking down the LA Clippers tonight, 128-110. In a game that's got to feel good, a little bit of revenge for the loss 11 days ago at Staples Center in LA. And the Thunder, led by Paul George and Russell Westbrook, 32 points apiece. Taking down the LA Clippers as George went for 32 and 12. Adams had a double-double, 18 and 10.
Now let's take a look at the highlights for the Portland-Houston game.
C.J. McCollum on the drive. And it's blocked by Capella. Great recovery. Eric Gordon just bulldozes his way inside. And Capella finishes it off. McGregor Park Tennis Center, John Wilkerson. He's a Houston legend. It's a basket up and good. By Damian. Young 7-footer. Only 20 years old now. Has to guard C.J. McCollum. That's a tough one. Was all pro. But the only other one at the time had been Bill Walton. There's Chris Paul for the Blazers. Good defense by Houston. Eric Gordon, get it there. E.G. makes it a 10-2. Everything's tough. Nurkic, easy. Get the paint is almost. And C.J. McCollum with the points in the paint. The Rockets not good in that category and given up more points in the paint. Melo is open. Chris Paul is open. Cross court. Gotta make something happen. 2 seconds. Down the line. Capella puts up an air ball.
Pretty good example right there of when the shot clock resets to 14 this year after.
In shape in a hurry is what you're saying.
Well, Rockets can certainly use it.
Well, Lillard gets whatever he wants. Portland and a bad homestand for the Houston Rockets as the Rockets now go to 1-5 and find themselves all of a sudden at the bottom of the Western Conference. But they should be getting James Harden back here pretty soon on this road trip.
Pistons versus the Celtics. First quarter, Kyrie Irving using his dribbling skills to get into the basket of the scoop shot. Take another look with the 10-5 against the Celtics. That's all from me. Now let's take a look at your school announcements after this break.
Your wallet's empty, and you've got bills to pay. What do? Stop worrying. Get the cash you need today at Check Into Cash. We offer payday advances, auto title loans, and lots of ways to put the cash you need in your pocket today. And we make it quick, easy, and confidential. So stop worrying and stop in to Check Into Cash today. Visit checkintocash.com for the store near you.
Smoking as a teen can
will get you the readiest. Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
May I walk you across the street?
Sure. Why not? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Now let's take a look at your school announcements.
Week 1 of Drama Central's production of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory has ended, but there's still a chance to see A World of Pure Imagination. Ticket prices are $12 for general admission, $8 for students and senior citizens. Show times are as follows: November 1st and 2nd at 7 p.m., November 3rd and 4th at 2 p.m.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook at WTNB and, of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.